All right, the biggest disappointment for me is the Detroit Lions. I expect them to get in the playoffs and do their thing, but it's just they have ran into a bad luck, and I believe that Dan Campbell going to have to find a way to scale back on, going on fourth downs. It's good to do that, but when you do it all the time, you become predictable. You're gonna have, like I said, he's gonna have to scale back. Gonna have to get some good players on both sides of the ball. If they do that and find, decent coordinators, or the coordinators learn on the fly, learn some mistakes and the bumps and bruises, the good and the bad. If they learn from this season and carrying on to the next season, and they become a juggernaut, a powerhouse, I think they'll be back in the mix. And time will tell. Now, as far as the biggest surprise, I'm done with disappointments. The biggest surprise for me is the Seattle Seahawks. I did not expect them to have a winning record with Sam Darnold, with an awesome defense. I did not expect them to be fighting for the division crown and the number one seed, home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks fans and everybody else. You got a good team. You really do. So, hey, we'll see what happens this coming Saturday night when they go to the San Francisco, California, to take on the 49ers. That's going to be a good game. Hopefully it'll be a good game. I mean, anything can happen, But I still say that the Rams and the Seahawks is my game of the year. That's how I see it. You can argue in the comments all you want. Now, as for the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's going to come down to which team will make the least amount of mistakes. Will Derrick Henry will get 200 rushing yards? I know what you're thinking. That's not going to happen. It's a rivalry. Yeah, it's a rivalry. So it's going to be fight. It's going to be a bar fight between these two teams. So, and does it really matter who's playing the quarterback between Tyler Huntley and Lamar Jackson? Does it really matter though? So I think that the Baltimore Ravens will win. If they don't, they miss the playoffs, and John Harbaugh, future, as a head coach for that team will be in question. I'm hearing people say that he's going to be back. There's no question. I don't know why people want to say something like that after the season has gone through and all the drama. And I'm hearing somewhere that people don't like how Lamar Jackson go about his business, all this other stuff, just trying to bring up dirt and throw dirt on his name and everything. And I'm like, this is nothing new. And why would you do that when y'all having a not so great of a season? Why now all of a sudden he's struggling? Now you want to bring this up. You didn't do this when y'all were winning. Typical. Just straight typical. I'm not surprised. Now with the Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, the wide receivers is going to have to find a way to step up and help Aaron Rodgers out, because DK Metcalf is still out with the 2-game suspension because of the altercation with the fan. I might talk a little bit in a second. So I think the defense is going to have to step up and do their job. If they do their thing, they'll win. But like I said, I picked the Baltimore Ravens before the season started to win that AFC North division. So as far as DK Metcalf goes, I heard that this fan who been a season ticket holder for the Detroit Lions for 15 seasons, he wants them to call off the dogs, say good things about him, saying or whatever, because his family's catching death threats and nasty messages and all this other stuff. And all I'm going to say is I don't believe that fan, because I can look at him. He's just shady. I can smell something. It's not right at all. I mean, if it's true that his family's catching death threats and nasty messages, I feel bad for them. I think the fan needs to be held accountable for the things that he says and does. This ain't the first time he had an altercation with run-in with DK Metcalf. It happened last year too. The only difference was they didn't catch him on camera, and I'm talking about DK Metcalf. He didn't get suspended at the time. So yeah, and a little bit of NBA news before I get on out of here. We got who was it? Kawhi Leonard scored 55 points last night. 55 points. I can't remember the last time he scored that amount of points. My goodness. And then again, I'm not going to trust Kawhi Leonard if I'm a LA Clippers fan. I'm just like, I need to wait and see. Can he keep this up? And with that in mind, throwing on salute, I'm out. What's your thoughts? Oh yeah, a little bit more on Danzo. I wish the fight with Sasuke Uchiha never happened, because the things that happened there just didn't make any sense, you know. And don't even get me started trying to fatally poke Sasuke in the back with a kunai knife. Meanwhile, Sasuke is rocking the eternal, what was it, Mankiku Sharingan and it had the Susanoo activated. What kind of move is that, Danzo? You can't be serious. I'm glad he was exterminated, his goofy self. I'm out. What's your thoughts?